Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What did you learn earlier today?
Tech. I learned how to use, like a website.
What? Oh, make a website? Mm-hmm. Oh, for like have to do some kind of project or something?
Yeah.
Your dad's talked about that.
So cool.
Wait, this is yours. This letter is yours.
Is this Banger's font?
I don't know what font it is. Maybe.
There's like a font that I like. It looks kind of like a superhero kind of like comic book font.
Oh, uh-huh. Do you read comic books?
I like comic books and superheroes and stuff.
That's very fun.
I haven't seen any Avengers movies or any superhero movies, but I've watched some of the TV shows.
Okay.
I have all their stuff. I have like an Avengers mug and more stuff.
Nice. Do you plan to watch them?
Maybe.
Just maybe later on when you're older or something?
Yeah. I really don't like movies that much. I prefer TV shows. Or like TV show like episode things. And the thing is with movies, a lot of the superhero movies, I love animated movies, but I don't really like real people movies because you can sometimes like, the technology is pretty cool, but you're like, sometimes the costumes, like, I don't know if you've ever looked, but Thor on his beard is a different color than his hair, like by a lot.
In the cartoon, you mean?
No, in the movie. His hair is like bright blonde, but then his like whiskers and stuff are like orange.
That's weird.
And then like Hulk, it just looks like paint. Like
the green color.
I mean, it's still pretty awesome, but it's less imaginative because you can see it's paint.
Yeah.
Or like other things like that.
Yeah, I see.
Plus, sometimes it can seem more scary or more like or like a lot of times real movies they have more like blood and gross stuff like that when they fight. Rather than like when the cartoons, you like it's still fun and it's still action and the exact same thing can be happening, but it's less scary because it's animated.
Okay.
And
I gotcha. Yeah, I get pretty scared from movies pretty easily. Yeah. But less so when they're animated, like you're saying.
What?
But less so when they're animated, like you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever decorated these before? Or seen them?
I got some when I was little. They were really flat, but I was kind of weird, and I let my siblings decorate them with me.
Uh-huh.
So they don't exactly look good.
Oh.
I was like 4 years old, and my sisters were like 2, 3.
That's funny.
So, so
they look like a 2 or 3 year old did them.
Yeah. It looks a lot like a splotch.
That's funny. Well, there's lots of ways, obviously, that you could decorate them. But just one way that I've learned how to do it, it turns out pretty cute. And so basically, you paint it, and then you cut out and paste paper to the front of it. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you can tie on ribbon to it or something.
Okay.
So, anyway, I only have one color of paint because craft supplies can be expensive.
Especially, yeah.
But I just brought these brushes and then this to paint it with.
Okay.
So, thought we could just pour it out onto this. Oh, thanks. And you don't have to paint all sides. You don't have to do the front because that's where we'll put the scrapbook paper.
See, I think I want to that way. I think it was meant to look more like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely see that. So. Do you like crafts and stuff?
Yeah.
What other kind of crafts have you made?
I like to do abstract. I'm not the best at like trying to make something look like something.
Mm-hmm.
Like drawing people or something. I'm terrible at drawing people, but I'm good at I like to do like artistic letters or abstract art, like splatter art.
Kind of like what Jackson Pollock did. Is that his name? Have you heard of him?
I know there's this one guy who he liked to paint on walls and stuff, and like I've seen a lot of it.
Splash a bunch of paint onto it.
He do like wall. He decorate. He always get in trouble when he was little for doing the walls.
He got in trouble for it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But like I love stuff like that. I also really like doing manuscripts. One of my dad's actually one of his students that taught me is actually now my art teacher. Like, she's now the official art teacher. She's a student teacher right now, but she'll be like the official art teacher next year.
Oh, got it.
So I'm so.
Is she a student here?
She was a student here, and she actually gave me an art lesson.
Oh, really?
Before she became the art
no
teacher.
Way. That's super funny.
Yeah. And I've actually had a lot of teachers who like, especially student teachers, who like know my dad and had lessons and stuff. So I always like ask him, "Do you know Brother Wilson?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, he's my teacher," and yeah, it's fun to see.
Yeah, but a lot of them know your dad. What's one of your favorite things that you've learned from one of these lessons?
There's lots of different types of stuff I've learned. I've learned like I've had a lot of fun cooking lessons because I get to make treats and I love treats because who doesn't like treats?
It's true.
I've had a lot of fun art lessons. One time, this one person, she made this, she taught me how to make an art scrapbook. And so you take a regular book, pretty thick one, you take out some pages and you glue some pages together with this really thick glue. And then you can decorate each of the pages. And she had all this crazy stuff to decorate with because she was an art major and
she had tons of stuff.
That was really fun. I've done some other. I love art lessons. I've had some fun sports lessons. I had a cheerleading lesson once.
Oh, fun!
That was crazy.
Did you do like stunts or anything?
What?
Did you do any kind of stunts?
Yeah, we did a few stunts. We did like a. I don't remember, but it's like a. I was the person on top who they like lift up. They didn't lift me up or do any have me do any tricks or stuff, but they just had me like stand up and like wave my arms and stand on one foot, do a little bit, and just do kind of some crazy fun stuff like that. It was fun.
That sounds really fun.
Had a few basketball lessons and some technology lessons. I stink at using technology, and technology hates me.
Is there a lesson that you have a lot that you're kind of tired of?
Not really. I've had, usually my dad gets lists of what we'd like to learn about, and then that's usually what he suggests to students. And, if he knows one of them is really good at sports, then I'll have them, and he knows I like a sport, then he does that, or just other stuff like that. Because I've had a lot of swimming lessons, but I really like swimming, because usually what I've had a lot of, it's what I want a lot of. It's never something that I don't want.
Got it. I talked to the TA and she said that you do theater.
Oh yeah, I do. That's one of the main lessons that I've had is theater lessons. I have done a few plays. I was in Aladdin. I was Magic Carpet. I was in Seussical. I was a Who. I was in The Lion King. I was Zazu.
Are you serious? Zazu, the bird?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
And then I was...
How did they dress you up for that?
Oh, we had to make... It was a school play, so we got to make our own costumes and stuff. But I had, a cape it was kind of like a cape and one on the back of my shoulders, and it like stretched out, and it had a whole bunch of feathers and stuff on it. My mom is costume extraordinaire. She doesn't think she's good, but she's awesome.
That would be fun. Does she ever make your Halloween costumes?
We usually we never make or buy any Halloween costumes. We have this humongous box of costumes, and we have like tons and tons and tons and tons of costumes because Bethany and Alyssa, and they loved to dress up, and they had all these dress up costumes, and now they just go through the line. Like, we got them a lot, and then we don't need any more. I mean, sometimes we get costumes for Christmas, but yeah. We just have so many costumes.
That's fun. How many kids are there in your family again?
10, soon to be 11.
Are you serious?
It's soon to be 11 because my mom's pregnant.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of weird because Bethany's already married, but she's having another baby.
Oh, Bethany married already?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
She's a student up here on campus.
Oh, okay. She's like 20?
She's 20.
Okay.
One? No, she's 20.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 20. I got all mixed up with all my siblings' ages.
I
have
bet that's
so
a lot
many
to keep track of. Are you
Yeah.
excited to have another sibling?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since I'm the only older sibling that's not a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Teenagers can get crazy sometimes.
Ugh.
And especially since Charity is super busy because she does volleyball, basketball, track.
Oh, wow.
She used to do gymnastics, but she's like super good at all of the sports because like in track she went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, the Hershey, Pennsylvania track meet, and she won 4th for the whole in nationals. For volleyball, she's a 7th grader. She made the 8th grade team, and she's one of the best on the team. And basketball, she's just awesome at that. So she's really sports oriented.
Mm-hmm.
I do sports too, but I like sports more than she does. But I'm not as good as them. I'm not as good at them.
Do you have a lot of siblings that like sports?
Pretty much our whole family does 1 or 2 sports. Some of us are more like sports. We do more sports than more of sports than others.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm a pretty sporty person. I'm not really good at all the sports I do. I'm not, but I like them a lot, and I'm probably the most sporty in my family, except for maybe Bryce or Brigham.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if your mom's having a boy or a girl?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, so it's too early to tell.
I'm hoping a boy or a girl as long as it likes me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm sure
respects
they
me.
will.
It has to respect me. Yes. But, yeah.
Is it ever hard to make time for these lessons?
Not really, except when we have certain seasons are harder than others. This is actually like the biggest year of my life. Like when I was younger, I used to wish that I had more to do and stay at home. And now like I'm extremely busy because I just had to play. That was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I had basketball Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I had after basketball every day. I had volleyball, and then I had to missing certain things, and then I'd have to I haven't ridden the bus home in like a month.
Because you stayed after school for stuff.
Mm-hmm. But it's gotten better now that the play is over.
Which play did you just do?
I just did another production of Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
I was a narrator this time.
Okay. Seems like music theater is super busy.
Yeah. It's not usually that bad, except I like our community theater better because they are more organized and they have exactly when they need you to be there. That way you don't come and you're needed for a few minutes and then you don't need to be there, but you're already there and you missed the bus. So.
Oh, I see.
But it's a lot of fun. What are you majoring in?
I am actually going to major in university studies. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't actually.
So it's kind of a different major because you basically choose 1 or 2 minors and 1 or 2 clusters to go with it. Do you know what clusters are?
Aren't they like groups of things to learn about, kind of?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a mini minor. So I'm just going to do a minor in English and then a cluster in math and a cluster in psychology. So, and then I'll probably just focus on family until later down the road when all my kids are raised and then teach high school, just get certified and teach.
What are you thinking of teaching?
I think English and math would be good. Because English is probably one of my favorite subjects.
That's a really fun one to learn.
You like it?
Especially since there's certain subjects I like more than others. For example, I like poetry a little bit more than grammar. But I especially love it because my language arts teacher right now, he lets us read for like it's usually have 50-minute language arts and English language arts stuff, and then he usually lets us read for at least 20 to 25 minutes a day, and that's so nice because you just get to like lean back, relax, enjoy a good book, and then just like before you start doing it, and then usually it's just kind of a lay back, nice time.
That is nice. If you want to, you can do another layer or whatever. Just
I think I have some more stuff
it
in
looks,
between there.
yeah. Just get it to where you're satisfied with. I'm just gonna let mine dry. Hopefully it dries quick. It's been a while since I've done these.
This smells like my friend's house because she just moved. Well, she had a house, but they just like changed it and added a lot of new stuff.
Hi. Is there like a class or something?
No.
You were just gonna come in here and
We're just
study?
in a group.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Sorry.
I think I'm good right here.
Okay.
Just I got a little bit of stuff. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
That's
can
gonna
clean
dry.
it up after.
That's what's nice about acrylic is, I mean, watercolor, even acrylic is, in my opinion, acrylic is easier to clean up than watercolor in some ways. Because, like, when you get it on something, you just scratch it off.
It makes it easy.
Especially on your skin. Because you just, like, it dries pretty fast, I think.
Yeah, it seems like it. And that's good because then we can fix it soon. Do you want to wash your hands off or anything?
Yeah.
Because we can take a break. I'll just pause this.